get you the ROI from AI. And Dr. Jeff is in the building tonight.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of AI Hustle with Dr. Jeff. We got a special guest in the building today, Carter McKinney of McKinney Media. Hello, Carter. How are you doing today?
Yes, sir. Great. How are you today?
Doing well. So, Carter sells websites, among many other things. He's going to talk about all the different things that he does. 1 to 3 pages, start setup. We'll let you talk about how his prices start at.
That starts with 1,200. Yep.
Okay, starts at 1,200. 2 weeks ago, we did. Carter joined for the Founder to Builder weekend. He was our sponsor, our video sponsor, and photography sponsor. And he sat down not knowing what VS Code was. By Sunday, he has shipped an 8-page bilingual site for himself and much more. So today we're going to do a follow-up of that, kind of speak to it. And Carter has some questions. So I was like, hey, Carter, instead of me just telling you all this stuff and just you about getting value from it, let's see if people in YouTube and LinkedIn Land can get that value as well. And he joined us, and here we are. So, Carter, if you could kind of introduce yourself. This is the first time you have graced us with the AI Hustle with Dr. Jeff. So kind of remind the people who you are and what you do.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, everyone. Here on the AI Hustle with Dr. Jeff. I actually filmed a lot of AI Hustle with Dr. Jeff a little bit on a different series. And now I'm actually one of the hosts, one of the guests for the second time. Jeff has been a client of mine. I've been a client of his, and we just kind of collaborate and work together. We're both on the board of the African American Business Leaders Council of the Greater Lehigh Valley Chamber. That's a lot to say. And I was really privileged to be a part of Founder to Builder. So for those who don't know, because it's so fresh, it was a weekend intensive, 4-hour days, right, Dr. Jeff?
Yep, 9 to 1 each day.
Yep. So, and then people were flying from across the country, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. His team was leading it from, across the world online, and then there was people joining, and it just was really cool. So I built this site, I put it in the chat, so maybe we want to do a screen share and we can start looking through it.
Absolutely. We will get into that. You put it in the chat. Which
the
chat?
StreamYard chat.
StreamYard chat, okay. All right, cool. Let's see if we can get it in the
You want me to text it to you?
LinkedIn. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna try to post it as a comment in the for YouTube and LinkedIn on my end. Okay, I see it here. And let me see. Are you able to share your screen at all?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, go ahead and share your screen. I'll put this in the chat and kind of walk us through what you did. Now, first, before you even walk us through what you did, if you are able to share, what's your background in like website development? And because one of the points of this workshop was people who were founders, like you're a founder of a company, but we outsource a lot of technical stuff to other people, and that's okay because you need a team. Like you need multiple people. You need a team to grow and scale. So one thing I like to say is this is not replacing the team. This is allowing, like, this workshop was designed so that you were like that the founder was no longer 100% dependent on somebody else, right? Because it's one thing to know how to do something, but still, like, hey, I want to get this work because I don't have the time. But if you know how to do it and you know what to do, well, that one changes the capabilities of what can be done, because now you can, with the vision that most founders have, they have like they're visionaries. So then when something is done, they can think of it a different way. So that's the one rope, like the big reason why the Founder to Builder I created. And then the second is now you also know, like, all right, from a value standpoint, like, okay, what is worth it for me to have somebody else do this particular thing or that particular thing, or I could just do it myself with these AI tools. So that was the reason why we had it. So this is, beautiful site, Carter. So I don't want to say any more. Take it away. You kind of take us through what you did, and then we'll kind of get into how you did it.
Yeah, absolutely. So the reason why I made this website is because I already have a site for my business, McKinney Media, my agency, that was built through a drag and drop website builder called Duda that I actually was gifted to me by somebody quite, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. But then I kept renovating it and maintaining it on my own. Then I decided, hey, maybe I want a site for myself, Carter McKinney, as like a speaker, educator, and stuff like that, like an authority building site.
Yep.
So I already put aside like a $1,200 budget just for this site. And then I was gonna renovate my other site, which I knew it was gonna cost 2 to 3 thousand to do that. So that was kind of the preface to it. And then, I took the class with Dr. Jeff. I knew exactly what I wanted. I have a lot of my content ready to go. So I built this site. So I used GitHub, I used Next.js, and I used Vercel. So Dr. Jeff was teaching Netlify, but it had certain limitations once I think I started pushing through a certain amount of times and stuff like that. So one of my team members recommended Vercel. So then I kind of implemented some like little elements, and I have like my work, I have my Google reviews linked, my professional imagery.
Okay, hold on. Let's back up a little bit because you
Yeah,
said a
yeah.
whole bunch of words that
Yeah, a lot of
non-technical people don't know
yeah,
what it is, and I don't know if you
yeah.
quite knew what it was before the weekend. Maybe you did, maybe you did. I know that I didn't know a lot of things, so
Let's
let's
break it
kind of back
down.
up a little bit, and we'll kind of speak to those things. You said Next.js, you said Vercel, you said Netlify. All these things make founders say, "And next, this is not for me." But hold
Yeah.
up, before you say next, this is not for me. Just know that you don't have to necessarily know what that stuff means because Claude will help you. The AI tools will help you with it. But Carter, why don't you go ahead and kind of explain a little bit more, like what is like Vercel and how did you specifically use it? You didn't go to Vercel.com to do it, right? So how were you able to do it during that weekend?
Yeah, so admittedly, when I do a lot of website development, I kind of use like drag and drop builders. I'm not a coder. So when I do stuff for clients, I'm not necessarily I'm pretty sure that Netlify was used to actually like host the site and you
Yep.
kind of point it to your domain and stuff like that. Vercel is another hosting platform. And then yeah, I already have my domain in place, so I made like a subdomain that added a name in front of it,
Now, how did you do
and
that
stuff like
subdomain?
that.
Did you
The
go into
sub,
the like because I saw that you used the Claude and Chrome was doing like a lot of those things.
yeah,
Um,
I think it was a combination of like using the VS Code, which I guess is the coding platform with the Claude extension. I'm trying to explain for them.
mhm.
And then Claude and Chrome, I already have on a platform called Namecheap is where I buy my domains and refer my clients to for domains. Um, I'm pretty sure I just pointed to codes and used Claude and Code to organize the DNS settings.
Yep, and DNS is how like domain. I don't know what DNS stands. I forgot domain in settings something.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think it's name servers.
yeah, maybe domain name server. But you went to Namecheap. So just for people who are like, well, I never heard of Namecheap. Maybe you've heard of GoDaddy. Maybe you've
Yeah,
heard of
GoDaddy
Postman,
is the big
right?
one. Yeah.
Like all those things are similar in there. So what Carter was able to do was just log into his Namecheap account, which will be the same as GoDaddy account, which will be the same as Wix, or will be the same as Hostinger.
Squarespace or yeah.
Yep, Squarespace. Yep. So these are things just to kind of get the people out there familiar with the terminology because you have one of these. And so you log into your account and then you log into your Claude and then you tell it what the goal is and then you let it work. And then it's going to be able to point things where it needs to so that your outcome is you got a site that's on your domain that works. So
And then
that was
sometimes it'll need your help and you just kind of do certain things for it, or you could just, even use like Claude and Chrome, which Dr. Jeff actually taught me as well within Claude Cowork, where it can take control of your screen. And I think I even found a feature where it can take control of your entire screen
Yep. And we'll get
recently.
into that too. If you're able to, we'll try to share your screen on specifically for the Claude and Chrome, and then we can look at that particular thing because you can search your chat. So we'll try to search it and see if we're able to pull that up to see. But I just wanted to because you was talking about Next.js and all those. A lot of those terms. Look, say if you don't understand what that means, it's okay. I think the big things is knowing what you want. So the big thing that Carter did was he had his assets already. in a folder.
Yeah.
And he had his idea already, like what he wanted. If you don't have your idea, you can use Claude to help you come up with that. But if you do already have it and it's already on a folder on your computer, then you're that much closer to having whatever site that you need, whatever marketing material that you need, because Claude can take care of that. So let's continue with the website, and then we'll get into the VS Code piece.
Yeah, absolutely. So I have a few links here. I have my Google reviews, which is an authority like social proof that I wanted to add. I just pretty much this whole site is social proof. So I have different like recognition and citations that I've gotten, a few of my clients there. And then it just kind of talks about me. And then this is like the different areas of work. So I did actually, someone recommended me like a visual like kind of coding website that I got some of these elements from, and then I like lost what the name of it was.
That's
But
pretty cool
yeah,
though, how
so
you did that, and how
yeah,
it does that, right? So that's really, really unique. And what I would recommend for people who are looking at their sites, like, oh, I want to do that for my site, or I wonder what he means by this code. Just tell it. You can just take this will be on YouTube. You can literally just take this link after it's finished, put it in and say, what were they talking about with the coding site and whatnot? And it'll be able to give you the idea and tell you exactly what it was. So the whole world is inspiration now. You can take somebody's whatever and say, hey, draw inspiration from this to be able to allow me to do this for mine. How would I do that? And it would tell you.
absolutely. And then like down in this section, I'm still adding some of like the images and things like that. So this has some like featured work in different categories. And then I have like some links to different articles and things that
That's
I've
cool.
had written.
Oh, awesome.
Yep. And then this has like a number counter that says like, oh, you know, different statistics about me, and then different speaking topics. And then I have people that can invite me to speak. So I do kind of want to make my website a little bit more visual. So it's not as like black and white, but I mean most of it is here. And then I even did like a Google Places ID API thing. So I don't know if you want to explain that.
Google Places API. So just real quick, high level, I'll explain. Like API, there's two ways in which we connect to the different programs now. One is API, and another one is MCP. So with the Google API, it allows you to use Google services integrated into your products easily. I will say that is one of the biggest value adds and with Google, because there's so many free things that it has, and Google powers our internet. So if you tap into that, just knowing that it exists, one, and then tapping in and just asking Claude, hey, what free APIs, Google or otherwise, can I put into my site that will make it the most interactive, the most engaging? And it'll give you a list, and then you say, okay, do it. And then it'll do it, or at least allow you to do it. So, because there are some manual steps.
You gotta attach billing and
but it walks you through
API
exactly
keys.
what to do with it. So it's like it will do 95% and you do 5%. And that 5% is still uncomfortable because you're not sure where click on what and do what. But trust me, once you do it, usually it's just one time and then you're good to go. So that's like a high level like of what like a Google API Places would be.
Yeah, absolutely. And then it just has the call to action. And then on the footer, it just has some different links. I like to put my navigation at the top and the bottom of the site. And then, yeah, I mean, I even did terms and conditions, privacy policy, and everything. So
excellent job. So the site looks really, really, really good, Carter.
Thank you.
And so one thing I would say is it looks different from when I saw you last, right? So you've been working on it.
Yeah, I've been working on it.
And that's one of the other I would say wins from the workshop, the founder the builder, is once you do a thing, you can keep on iterating on it after the fact to make it better and better. And then as you're making it better, you're learning as you go. So it's like the learning doesn't stop there, but it gets you to a place where you can take control of it yourself. Before you got to that workshop, this wasn't up. So as Carter had mentioned, while he was there, he was able to do this. But then as he ran into technical issues, I had a team of technical people who could actually help troubleshoot real time in the workshop so that before you leave that weekend, it was a weekend. The next one is set up. It'll be during the week. But before the workshop is completely finished, you're actually have the stuff on your domain. You're good to go, and whatever issues that you have from a technical standpoint, they got taken care of during it. So, so thank you, Carter, for that. So you have mentioned money. So you said that you had set aside some money for this project. You had set aside $1,200 to do the site, you said, and then you set aside some other money for some other pieces of it. But I don't think you had to spend that money.
No, you didn't have to spend the money.
You did not have to spend that money. So now that money could be reinvested into other things for the business to grow the business. So that is also outstanding from your end because you say it for yourself, but not also for your clients because you outsource a lot. But now you could even do more for them. So in addition to the outsourcing, you could do it as well. So now you can do things and you can give ideas to the people who are doing things because now that you have this power, see, now you got the skill. Before you didn't have it, you weren't thinking about it. Now you got it. You are thinking about it. So you can give ideas to the people that you're outsourcing. Hey, have you ever done this? Hey, have you ever done that?
Yes.
Hey, have you ever X, Y, Z? And then they're gonna give you well, yeah. Now that you speak the language, they're gonna be like
the only thing that I want to kind of take further with this site is making it a little bit more visual. Like I have like Tony. Tony is someone that we both know. So
Tony Ortiz.
Ortiz.
Another excellent photographer.
So like his site is like a lot more visual. Like I've been wanting to get like a logo bar that slides like this, and he actually put me on to like a site that he pulls a lot of his elements from, and I like lost it. I'm gonna have to ask him for it or something.
So why don't you do this real quick? We can let's grab inspiration from Tony's site. So go ahead and grab his URL.
Okay.
And then let's go to Claude. So let's go ahead and open up Claude.
VS Code or Claude?
No, we're gonna do actual. Yeah, we'll do Claude first, and then we'll do VS Code next. So then, if you can, you got on Fable 5 high. Dang, you must got the super plan.
I got the super plan.
You got the super duper plan out here. You got that max plan. Fable 5 high. All right, let's let me see if I can hear if I can prompt it. If you go ahead and paste it in and then hit the mic, and let me see if it can hear me. Hello.
No, oh, it's because you're on my headphones.
Oh, that's okay. You can tell it. Just basically, you're going to paste in his the stuff, and then just prompt it to you have to compare. So paste in what he has, and then put in yours, and then say you want yours to be more visual like his. Can it give you some ideas as to how to do that? And actually, I think this actually will be better in VS Code.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go to VS Code. So for those who don't know, before you actually do on VS Code, this is VS Code, Visual Studio Code. It is very easy to set up, 5 minutes or less. It's free. You download it. And what we're using the Claude extension. So Claude is powering it, but this is just the interface that we're using it so that it's a easier way to have it end-to-end, be able to use Claude Code. So this is my preference, VS Code. However, there are many different ways in which you can use Claude Code, but this is just how I like to use it and how I teach it because it seems to be most user-friendly for non-technical people and work the easiest. So what he is doing, speaking plain English, and instead of putting the prompt in regular Claude, Carter put the prompt there. And the reason why I said let's switch to VS Code is because after it does that comparison, the next prompt is do it. So like, okay, this is the recommendation that you gave to us. So we're going to want you to actually do it and see what it looks like. And in the regular Claude, it's not going to be able to do that. It's going to stop short. But in VS Code, because this is where Carter did the majority of his coding with the website, this is where it's going to be able to continue making the edits. Correct? This is where you did most of your stuff with
most of my work. Yeah.
Most of the work was done in VS Code. So we're just going to continue that. So that's why we're still using VS Code. So in doing this, once again, as people see it, it may be a little uncomfortable at first looking at some of this stuff. You're like, I don't know what this stuff means. What is bash? And then you got all these different things. And what I say to that is don't worry about that piece. But anytime it comes back with things that are in regular plain English, that's the stuff you want to read so that it's telling you what's happening, what's going on. So you just read that and then you just go with it. Team of experts, same as if you were using it.
Can you touch on the fact that I feel like VS Code is using credits way slower than regular Claude?
Okay, so that is I don't know if that's true or not. I know I can see like how if it feels that way, but this is how you
I don't know why it's
this is how you check your usage. So let's just do that. So how you check your usage in VS Code? If you click on next to the plus sign, it's that little box. Yep, click on that, and then you click on where it says account and usage, and then this is where you see your usage, right? So this is how you check it. Now, Carter, if you can go ahead and pull up the other Claude and we can check our usage there. It's going to be the same, but I just want people to see where you check. So if you go to settings, oh, wait, you got kind of
wait.
Usage, you're good.
Usage.
Yep. So same thing. This is just how you check each one. So y'all can see if you feel like VS Code uses it less or if Claude uses it less. So my personal opinion, Carter, I think that when you're using actual Claude in the app, you're using Claude in Chrome, and it's doing like usually when you're using that, it's probably doing a lot of stuff for you, where it's like taking control of your computer and using computer use. And that eats up a lot more usage than if you do it in the VS Code. So that may be a reason why you feel like, man, when I'm using the actual app, I don't get a lot of usage as opposed to when I'm using it in VS Code. That's a possibility as to what's happening. It could be other things too, but that's what I'm thinking is probably happening to you specifically. Okay, so let's kind of read what this says. So it says, what's actually different? It's kind of blurry, so I can't really see it.
It says that he has a video show reel playing at the top. I have a standard portrait. And then he has like a bunch of more images than me. Let's see here. Client video carousel. Mine's kind of like static. He has less pages actually than me. Yeah. And then it's saying like a parallax and scroll triggered effects confirmed. So it's saying like swap the static hero photo for a video, turn the areas of work and showcase into real images and video tiles, and stuff like that. So should we just tell it to do it?
Yeah, I would say, okay, well, hey, go ahead and get started. Go ahead and start doing it and make it more visual. So then it'll work on that and start doing it. So it's two things I want to make sure that you have, Carter. Have you ever used Remotion?
I don't think so.
Okay, so I want you to just type in the bar there, Remotion. Type in there to say what.
Wait,
just type
read?
Remotion, REMOTION.
Okay.
Say, don't send it. Just say remote.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. No worries. No worries. So I was just putting that in there for like when it finished. But Remotion, you want to ask it, is it relevant for you to use Remotion for anything? We use that a lot for our videos. And what Remotion does is, you know how it's like a video editor. It's like a free open source video editor with text. So when people have like different text designs and different video designs and all kinds of different stuff, they're using Remotion and they're just using it in Claude Code. So they're just directing and saying, hey, use Remotion and make it look good. And so that may help with some of the aesthetics on there from a visual standpoint. So that's one thing. And then the second thing, stress testing it. So I don't know if you did that or if you did QA on your site, but it's always good to stress test it. So one of the strategies that we just did now was we took inspiration from Tony's site and said, hey, look at his site, look at my site, compare and see how I can make my site more similar to his, more visual. But then another thing is based off of what your goal is. So you would just, in a new thread, not even in this one, you say, hey, go look at my site and grade it out of 10 based off of what my stated goals are. And then it will give you those grades. And then you would see, okay, my site may be more visual, but I'm still missing critical things that'll allow me to convert clients. I'm still missing critical things that'll allow me to, from an engagement standpoint, that it may be the case. So we're looking at
that I actually did quite a few times.
Okay, good. So you may have perfect.
So I'm letting that work there.
Yep.
And then this is working here. And then I
Yep.
have the remotion, is it relevant, queued up as well.
Yep. So, and then we just wait for it to finish, and then you just kind of follow those threads and you go back and forth. One more I would do, because you had, what prompted this conversation was you had a question on your forums. He was like, hey, I want to make sure the forums work, and I'm actually
Oh,
getting
yeah,
stuff
I think it works now.
Okay, good. So you got to work. So that's why I said, did you just ask Claude? And it'll fix it.
All right, so let's do you. Let's
Yeah,
do
let's do me.
Dr. Jeff Bullock.
Yep.
And then what's your email?
So you can say Dr. Jeff.
At...
That works too.
Wait, this one, PRISM AI Consultants.
Yeah, I would just put Dr. Jeff. Dr. Jeff at PrismAIConsultants.com.
Okay. And then what brings you here? So it says, I want to hire you. I want to learn. I want to book you for a speaking engagement. I'm interested in sponsoring. I'm interested in working with or for you. Something else. Or I'm already working with Carter. I just need to send a message.
Let's go with that one. Yeah.
And then what do you need specifically?
So we can just say, hey, what's up with the August 25th event? Because I am speaking at Carter's AI.
That's November.
Headshot. Is that the right day?
It's November.
No, aren't you got something on the 25th of August?
August 27th of this month, yeah. But that's not,
no,
you're not
Media Growth Lab.
This one, though.
The Media Growth Lab. Media Growth Lab at 6 o'clock on the 25th.
Oh, yeah, the 25th, yeah, sorry.
No worries. So, August 25th, Media Growth Lab. What's up with the August 25th Media Growth Lab? What's that? That's in Bethel.
And then it says, because it matches you with like a result. So it says, just send a quick message.
Yep.
No need to redo this. We'll just send it through. So you hit send. And then it should go to your, well, it should go to me.
Okay. So then you have it set up to where it's going to
go. I don't know what you think about if it should come to you as well. Because it emailed me.
Good. That's the point.
Using resend.com.
Resend, that's right. Resend is what we use. That's the easiest.
I gotta replace the from though, because I think I have to point it to my domain.
Yeah. So what you do is you'll just really, you don't even have to leave. You don't even have to do anything. You just have VS Code go into your email if you have it set up from here. Say, hey, go on my new chat, go into the email and see the email that I got, and then we need to continually work on that form. And then you will go back and forth with it until you get it right how you want it. But the way that you're doing is like, so it just changes the game when you're using Claude, ChatGPT, AI in this way, to where you're just directing the work. And you got a whole bunch of mini agents that really are able to code very, very well, able to do graphic images and all that stuff, but they still need the vision. They still need the vision, and they still need the quality assurance check. Those are the two biggest, I would say, needs for humans right now. It's taste, judgment, and accountability. And taste is what's like AI can do whatever you want, but who is to say what's good and what's not? Judgment, who is to say what should be done and what should not be done? Because everything shouldn't be done. Just because AI can do it doesn't mean it should be done. And then last one is accountability. And I say this one all the time. Like AI been doing my, like from a business standpoint, money and keeping track and accounting. I got rid of my QuickBooks 18 months ago. I still got an accountant though. Accountability. Like I switched from an LLC to an S Corp this year, and Claude told me all the steps and what to do in the paperwork. I still got an account because of accountability. I still want a person. I still had Carter film the multiple of my talks. We still need people. And I would say you need people even more, because if you have AI and you know how to use it, you're going to scale much faster than you would have otherwise. So therefore, you're going to need some people to help you with that scale. So AI doesn't replace, augments. If you know what you're doing. Awesome. All righty. So Mr. Carter, as he's still adding features, congratulations. I want to announce, so we do have the dates for the next Founder to Builder workshop. That will be September 22nd and September 23rd. Tuesday and Wednesday, 9 to 1 both days. The venue and more details to follow, but September 22nd, 23rd. So if you guys are in Zoom or in YouTube land or LinkedIn land, and you're like, hey, I want to be like Carter. I want to be able to do my own websites, or I want to be able to direct my team of AI agents and experts in 8-hour workshop and be able to do all these amazing things. Then block out your calendar for those times. Would love to have you in the building as well. So I wanted to thank Carter for his engagement on this episode of AI Hustle with Dr. Jeff. You can find Carter McKinney Media, Lehigh Valley, but he works really nationwide. From that, whether it be taking pictures, videography, website development, strategy, so all those things. And if you would like to have AI implemented in your business, you want your business to be AI native, then do not hesitate to look me up as well, Dr. Jeff Bullock. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can join the school community as well, SKOOL. Type in PRISM AI Consultants. We got 636 people in the community now. Love to have you there as well. Every Friday at 3 o'clock, we have meet and greet for new members and all members. Fridays at 3. Carter, how can they find you?
So they can find me, Carter McKinney, CarterMcKinney, and McKinney Media on any platform.
Awesome. I told him while you came off, like things you do, which is videography, photography, strategy, event plan, like all things media related. And he's also the host of Entrepreneur Connect, is the Entrepreneur Club.
The Entrepreneurs Club podcast, and then I also have the monthly events called the Headshot Happy Hour. Yep.
So August, also shameless plug, is Black Business Month, AABLC, African American Business Leaders. So we have some other events, so we'll be pushing those out as well. Thank you so much for everybody joining, and catch you next time. Thanks again, Carter. Have a great day.
Thank you too. Bye-bye.
Sound the car engine turning off. Keys jingling, deep exhale. 8:55 a.m., same parking spot. White coat in the back seat.